On this edition of Lexington Now, Paramedicine gets a new home, Cities United, and 250 Lex Business Month. I'm Neil Noah, and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of August 11th, 2025. Paramedicine has transformed the way emergency situations are handled by the fire department, and now they have a new permanent address.
It is an exciting day in the life of Community Paramedicine program. We are cutting a ribbon to officially open this facility, the program's first offices. These new offices will streamline and support the work of Community Paramedicine, which has transformed how the Lexington Fire Department responds to complex, high-need populations. Community Paramedicine has strengthened the department's efforts, improved patient outcomes, and reduced the burden on frontline apparatus like emergency medical vehicles. As a mayor who is also a registered nurse, I have been a big supporter of Community Paramedicine. I have seen what it can do in our community. We've greatly expanded the program, which began in 2018. It now addresses the unique needs of those struggling with substance use, behavioral health issues, or chronic system involvement. It delivers care that's proactive, not just reactive.
Today represents the growth of an incredibly innovative and impactful program for our community. As the mayor mentioned, Community Paramedicine was initially introduced in 2018 to help address the needs of individuals who were slipping through the cracks of our traditional service delivery methods. That mission still exists, and it's known as MIH, or Mobile Integrated Health. And it's now, one of the three major pillars of our Community Paramedicine team. Since that time, this team has been able to adapt to the needs of the community. They also provide an integral link to our community's substance use response through their quick response team, and have recently launched a community crisis co-response team to provide additional support to those suffering from behavioral health emergencies. I want to take a second to acknowledge the incredible team of the men and women of the Community Paramedicine team. This multidisciplinary group of firefighters, social workers, police officers, mental health clinicians, peer support specialists, and fantastic community partners are some of the most dedicated individuals that I have ever met. Your passion for improving this community is evident each and every day. Thank you. By embracing the Community Paramedicine model, this organization and our community have added the ability to provide proactive service, meeting community needs before they become emergencies.
These guys are amazing. They do whatever needs to be done. We got three teams that, they work together every single day, just helping people that are in need, right? Because the hospital is not always the perfect place for somebody, right? Sometimes we just need to go there and figure it out. And that's what we do. We just go to where they are and help them. So, and these guys are amazing. They do it every single day. And got a smile on their face. And like I said, I'm blessed.
Are we ready? Yes. All right. 3, 2, 1. Yay!
Cities United has brought its Leading the Way tour to Lexington. The partnership with One Lexington is focused on safety and well-being.
Cities United is focused on a nationwide strategy to build a comprehensive public safety system to help those affected by violence. In their work, they focus on community partnerships, connecting with elected and appointed leaders, and listening to those who have felt the impact of violence. Their Leading the Way tour takes them to 20 cities that are seeing progress through community violence intervention. With partners like One Lexington, they are helping drive community-based and community-led programs and systems to combat community violence.
But we've been partnering with Lexington since about 2017, when we came in and started having conversations around how do we keep folks safe, healthy, and hopeful? How do we focus our work on those who are most at risk of being impacted by community violence? And how do we as a city and as a community rally around those young men and women to make sure that they have pathways to safety? So for the last couple of days, we have been really spending a lot of time with different stakeholders, having conversations about what that looks like. What does it really mean to have a comprehensive public safety ecosystem that does not just rely on police to keep us safe, but rely on all of us in this community to keep us safe, healthy, and hopeful?
This is a great team and great people to work with, and I just happened to be here at the right time when the right people got put in place. We understand that it takes all of us to keep our community safe. That's why we must meet people where they are. And that means we can't have a cookie cutter response to events that occur. We have to look at them and see what variables are involved, and we have to address that. You know, we can't look at things as being part of a system. We have to look at ourselves as being part of an apparatus, kind of accessible on every level. Because see, in a system, when somebody gets outside that system, we just put them back in at the beginning and start them through again. And that's kind of like a meat grinder. When you have an apparatus, no matter where they are, you can put them in touch with the resources they need, and they can get the help that they need or the resources that they need without having to be ground up. That's what we're about.
We are here today to talk about the release of 2 documents, and this has been years of work. The first document is our current plan, which we are operating in right now, which is called All Hearts on Deck. And this plan is informed not by just me, not by Cities United, not by the mayor, but by you, the community. When we had our strategic planning session back in 2022, we had youth focus groups. We brought faith leaders together, survivors, former drivers of violence themselves. We brought public safety in, the school system, the judges, different experts, and they informed the strategy that we are currently using. And for the first time, we have that strategy on paper, and you can go to the website to see exactly what we are doing in Lexington, Kentucky. But also coupled with that document is our updated plan, because we know that there's shifts within this work all the time. And we have a commitment to staying up to date with those shifts and updating that strategic plan, and that's what we did back in February. And so we brought the community back together, we updated that plan, and now we have a vision for the next 3 to 5 years. And there's a lot of things that came out of that. Some things that we're going to be able to do within city government, and some things that are going to be in the community's hands. But again, this isn't our voice, this is the community's voice. So when the community says we need more accessible community centers, that's what the community is saying, not just us. When the community is saying, okay, One Lexington, we hear you, but we need more survivor-led organizations that's leading the fight. Okay, so how can we as city government invest in those survivor-led organizations? And so there's so many things that came out of this strategic plan. We are excited to partner with you, the community, to make those things happen. And hey, we may never see 0 homicides, 0 shootings, but we're never going to stop working until we do. And so I think the one thing that we want you, the community, to know, that this is your plan, that you have a voice. And not only are you just speaking, but we are listening. And everything we do moving forward will be informed by your will, by your voice. But you have to continue to show up, not just at public forums, but when it's time to vote, when there's council meetings, school board meetings. Show up, and I promise you, if you continue to show up and speak, we will continue to listen, and we will do the work for you. Thank you.
After this, 250 Likes Business Month. Welcome back to Lexington Now. Lexington's year-long birthday celebration continues with the announcement of Business Month.
We are now more than halfway through Lexington's 250th anniversary celebration, and there's still a lot to come. August is Business Month. All month long, we're celebrating the legacy of local businesses that call Lexington home. From small mom and pop shops to major corporations across every industry you can imagine, Lexington's businesses help tell the story of our city's rich, diverse history. We've discovered businesses and organizations across town that are celebrating major milestones this year. The oldest business on record in Lexington is Millward's, which is celebrating its 200th birthday this year. And right here, the Red Mile is marking its 150th anniversary, another incredible legacy. We're planning events that shine a spotlight on all of these milestones and more. Because, of course, our business community is the foundation of our strong city. We have to have strong businesses. And when you think about the legacy of those who have been here for decades and decades, it's pretty exciting. Commerce Lexington is helping us celebrate Business Month. Let's start today by hearing from President and CEO Bob Quick. Bob, thank you very much for joining us.
A couple of things that I wanted to point out is, number one, we stand on the shoulders of all those individuals who came before us. We are what we are today because of who we were back many years ago, in this case 250 years ago. Also, today, we're one of the United States' highest ranked cities and counties. And we are that way, again, because of those who came before us. We're one of the most highly educated and admired with the highest quality of life. And that just doesn't happen. That is when the people, and our people are the difference makers of who we are. But when they all come together and want something better, and for years they have done something better. A couple things that I want to mention, I think will be talked about, is that on the 13th of August, the Legends game, we're going to have a salute to small business, and we're going to recognize our Small Business Award winners that evening, 6:30 at Legends Field. And then also on the 15th, we have the Small Business Luncheon itself, where we're going to recognize some of Lexington's small businesses and some of our best businesses as well. And then on September 9th, I know that kind of goes into September and another group, but we're going to have the 250 Lex Forward Bash, moving forward together at 4 p.m. at the Borough. And that's going to be for our young professionals, our emerging leaders, and we want to make sure that we bring them all together also, because that's the group that's going to kick us off going forward.
Now, Lexington has always been a successful and thriving community. And next week, the Commerce Lexington will be, once again, highlighting the backbone of our business community. It's not just the large industrial and equine-driven, healthcare-driven businesses. It's also the small businesses that employ so many people here in Fayette County, and they'll be highlighted next week at the Small Business Luncheon, where the awards for the outstanding small businesses will be given out and recognized. In addition to that, on the 13th, the Lexington Legends will be hosting an event that will highlight these Small Business Award winners. And along with that, 250 Lex will be inviting all sorts of businesses to come out to the ballpark and recognize the value of what business has been here in Fayette County. So we'll be doing all of those things throughout this month. We look forward to sharing all of the wonderful history of Lexington through 250 Lex and through Commerce Lexington Small Business Awards Week. So thank you all for being here. We appreciate being asked to be a part of this fine event. Thanks.
Safety at every step this week takes us to the Nest.
I'm Stephanie Theakston, coordinator of Lexington's Domestic and Sexual Violence Prevention Coalition. We want survivors to know that there are people in our community who believe you, care about you, and want to support you. We're talking with people that you may meet along the way as you seek safety. Today we were at the Nest, and here's what they had to say about their services.
My name is Aubrey McGuire Gerard. I work here at the Nest. My role here at the Nest is I'm an attorney who represents victims of IPV and protective order court. So I really enjoy my job, and we are just blessed with a new attorney here who is doing divorce and custody work as well. So not only do we have an attorney who does protective order representation, but now we also have a separate attorney who does divorce and custody. Services that our legal wing provides is me, of course, who represents people in protective order court, our new divorce and custody attorney, Tamisha Barner, who represents divorce and custody cases for IPV survivors. We also have 2 victims advocates. Those victims advocates help in court, in protective order court, working with survivors, each one daily, and then they also help support the attorneys moving forward in their specific cases. The best way for people to get in touch with me or anybody else in the legal wing here at the Nest is to contact Rain, our intake coordinator, 859-259-1974, extension 225. And then she will send the people to the most appropriate person to work with them. We have a bilingual advocate, and so it's very helpful to be able to go through that process first. My message I want to share to survivors is that we're a zero judgment zone. We are going to do the best we can to help you with what we have, but please know we are here to help. We would never judge anybody for the position that they're in. We understand the uniqueness of these situations, and we just want to be there for you.
For survivors, we provide individual counseling and support groups. We also provide safety planning, one-time or ongoing, whether that's figuring out how to increase safety within a relationship or safely leave one. And all those services are free. All of our services are LGBTQ+ inclusive, and we provide interpretation services for any of those services as well. The best way for survivors to get in touch with us is to contact Rain. They are our intake coordinator, 859-259-1974, extension 225. Or survivors can submit a request for assistance on our website, which is www.thenestlexington.org. You know, I just want to tell survivors in Lexington that we understand how difficult it is to leave an abusive relationship for so many different reasons, and we're not here with an agenda or to pressure you to do anything specific. We're here to support you however you need, whether that's increasing safety within your relationship, leaving your relationship, or looking for some clarity and validation on your experiences. Everyone deserves control over their own life, and we're just here to help you build that for yourself, whatever that means for you.
The council is back from summer recess, and so is our regular live meeting coverage on Lex TV and streaming online. And remember, you can also find the most up-to-date information on non-televised city business at lexingtonky.gov. Here's this week's meeting coverage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media. Check out the latest traffic updates on X at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. And be sure to check out our new Instagram and Facebook pages. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.